Hey Bearassers, some of our content may be offensive or triggering. Your feelings don't affect our opinions on the show. You're offended? You can kiss our bare asses.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Bare Ass Podcast. I'm your host, Sam Squatch. And tonight, I'm introducing Blake the Snake, Rattlesnake aka, and we got the kitty kisser John over here.
He loves them kitties.
Meow.
Meow. Just got a new kitty tonight.
That's right, Morty.
That's right, Morty. Best cat ever. Sam Squatches love the smell of cats.
Yeah.
He's got a official certificate for Mouser.
Mouser is certified.
Yep. He's going
right.
to keep the farm clean.
That's right. Clean up the land. We got to protect our stuff.
Don't want no free grazers.
No free grazers pissing on our trees. That's right.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What do we got tonight, boys? Anything exciting or just a bunch of bullshit?
Basically, the whole pod is just insanity. That's basically the world we live in now.
It's gonna be one whole episode of
Rubber room! Rubber room! Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It was supposed to be that. Or that. Yeah, that.
That's where we're at right now.
Rubber room.
Oh, you can't do it as good as Sam Squatch.
Yeah, I can.
Huh.
Asshole.
Possibly better.
Yeah. Wow. How dare you.
Yeah, that's just, I mean, I knew that would channel Sam.
I'll be texting Sam Squatch what you said.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. He's got a tree phone, you know.
Yeah, is he on Tree Mobile?
He's on Tree 3 Mobile, 5G.
5Tree. Yeah.
5Tree, I mean, yeah.
Wow.
That's right.
Yep. So what does he like use for Bluetooth? You like beetle to beetle, like two different bugs?
Well,
Antennas?
the little, yeah. You
Makes
figured it
sense.
out.
Makes sense.
It's called brown beetle.
That's pretty much all we do is copy what creation is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like echolocation and stuff like that. That's probably just like kind of like a Wi-Fi type thing.
Yeah, from bats and stuff.
Yeah, or
Dolphins.
Dolphins, yeah. And whales. Or,
Yep.
Yeah. Whales.
Killer whale?
Yeah, those are some scary animals.
Wolf of the sea.
Mammals, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't. I've seen some of those overhead shots where they show the whales and people are on their little banana board, and you're like, man,
No,
they're
thank
like
you.
5 times the size of that board. They would swallow you. They'd rip you in half.
Oh, they're 20 times the size of it.
I mean, it's like insane.
Yeah.
They play with their food too.
I just seen a video on the net there. It showed a big one coming up and crashing down on the boat, and the guy that was filming, it's like, I am out of here. Vroom. It smashed the boat into the water, flipped it.
Wow.
People on it.
I thought that was a great white shark.
No, it was
a whale.
It was like a sperm whale, maybe.
Some sort of pork pie.
Yeah. Wow. It wasn't happy with them, apparently.
I guess not.
So, you guys watch the Olympics at all? I just
Oh man, was that in your face?
I haven't seen anything.
I mean, I just want to mention right off the bat, like I talked about earlier, like Brazil, where they had their little ceremonies where they were mocking Jesus, Jesus Cristo, and they got walloped by Mother Nature. After that, the floods just basically wiped the cities away.
Wow.
I mean, they were mocking like the devil was stomping Jesus in the streets for their parades, you know. It was pretty awful. And there's more mockery at this Olympic ceremony, too. So that kind of makes me wonder what's going to happen to Paris. Is that going to be a smoldering wreck?
It was pretty bad. It looked like one big satanic ritual, Illuminati ritual. Got some film.
The 33rd Olympics? Isn't that what it is?
I don't know. It's pretty bad. Oh, we don't have any audio here. What's going on? I should probably turn that on. So, a guy in a women's suit with a beard.
What?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Crawling? Oh, isn't that nice?
That's a guy, huh?
That's a guy.
Apparently.
Singing also, huh?
Yeah. What is this?
Ça ira, as I said, ça ira, all will be well.
Well, this part of the ceremony is entitled Liberty and the Quest for Liberty.
Now here they're mocking the Last Supper.
Wow.
Bunch of trannies.
Well, they'll pay for that.
Oh yeah, but they seem to do it every year. I forget which Olympic it was, but they pretty much told you COVID was coming. Mm-hmm. At like hospital beds, they were spinning around.
And then little convid.
There's a better comparison for you. Pretty eerily similar, huh?
It is. Crazy.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. One guy broke it down. Where is it? I got so many videos now. Here we go.
All I'm gonna say is this. Is the last time somebody decided to do something stupid like this? All God broke loose on that place. All God, not hell. And now someone's decided to do it again somewhere else? May God have mercy.
There is
All of your
nothing that
souls.
angers Jesus more than this
Mockery.
stuff. I wouldn't want to be on that side of the boots.
So who is in charge of coming up with these opening ceremonies? I want to know.
Well, obviously these people are demonic or something. They're possessed somehow. Because, I mean, a normal person, even if they weren't godly or whatever, you know, religious or whatever, they'd be like, man, that's
A little out there.
that's a bit
way out
much.
there.
It reminds me of the ceremonies they do at CERN. Mm-hmm. Always satanic.
Yeah.
Kind of like Satan runs the world, you know?
Yeah. Well, you know,
We're on his playground.
the Geneva Bible, I mean, I think one of the videos might even talk about that, where there's a reason why they got rid of that one when the King James came along.
I don't think I have that one. Is it the mirrors one?
No,
No.
but it's probably around one of those vids.
I think that was the one that wouldn't download.
Well, tell us about it. They're good, buddy.
Basically, it's just it talks about where in Ephesians, where it talks about the full armor of God, and we do not fight against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers, and it says worldly governors and kings, and that's what was removed. Was that part, which meant, of course, he's going to censor that because that tells people that he's evil. He's ran by princes of darkness. Like Satan has different fallen angels that run certain areas, certain territories of the earth. So that like every president, every king, all the royalty, they all have a dark prince that's over them, that possesses them, oppresses them, whatever, you know, and makes them do what they do. I mean, think about it. No matter who you put in, nothing changes, does it? Look at history.
Always repeats itself.
It never, nothing. I mean, and we all know better. I mean, you know. So it's obviously, it's Satan's world. I mean, think about it. When Yahusha, Jesus was on the mountain, and Satan's like, you know, all you got to do is bow to me, and the whole world is yours. And Jesus never said it wasn't. He didn't say that it wasn't his. I mean, we inherited the earth. We are the rightful heirs of it, but Satan has stolen it, basically, you know. Lied to us, make us think that we're not special.
And Satan is reigning over the earth right now.
Absolutely.
Yes. And
He can't go to the heavenly realms anymore. And that's why the earth is bad like it is. It just keeps getting more and more. Because this is where he is. He's like in a box. He's trapped in here.
well, so you
So
think
he's not very happy.
you think Jesus is still in control right now? Or
Oh, God's always in control. It's just Satan is allowed to rule the earth right now. But that's not going to last forever. That's why we have signs.
Just
seasons.
Boggles my mind. Like, what's the point of all of it then?
Yeah.
Well, then he'd just be like, all right, Satan, you're dead.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a really bad earth.
Well, I mean, and I understand that. The reason why is because he's a just God and he's righteous. And there's more than just us. There's all these angels that are there witnessing it and watching. And, you know, since he's righteous and just, this has to play out. The scales have to be leveled. And that's why Jesus, Yahushua, is so important, because he's the bridge, is the gap. He paid all the debts. That's what makes us all worthy to, like, go on. And, like, really the biggest thing is, like, God wants your heart. That's all he wants. Like, I just got a tattoo, and it says in Hebrew, Yohanatan belongs to Yahuwah, which is my name in Hebrew. And that's Jonathan. And Yahuwah is God's name. And with the ironic part that I just discovered after I had it done was my name means a gift from God. So this inscription that I had put on my arm, it means a gift from God belongs to God. I mean, how profound is that?
Yeah.
Because think about it. The earth that we're on, the air we breathe, the sun that shines on us, the rain, the food we eat, everything we have, all the animals, all this material, including ourselves, come from him, and it's a gift. Everybody gets it. But we belong to him still. Same with Jesus. He gave us a gift of everlasting life, but in order to receive that, you have to give yourself to him. So you belong to him. So this is so, like, it blew my mind when I figured out it was more than what I thought it was. I thought it was just saying me, I belong to him. And it means way more than that. And this language is way more pure than most of our languages. It's a root old language. Like, English is so, I hate it, actually. It's so deceptive. It's so double, triple, quadruple meaning sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like, literally, that's why they call it spelling. You're casting spells, and that's why you got to be careful what you say. And even there's power in the tongue. That's in the Bible. I mean, that's why, like, I don't say good morning anymore. I say grand rising, because morning is sadness.
Yeah.
I'm not waking up in sadness. So you have to change your language, change your thinking. And I know you've heard me drill on and on about it, and there's a fucking reason. Because it fucking matters.
Yeah.
Just like the food you put in your body, we have to be diligent because they're trying to kill us. Do you understand? We are precious. This is obviously Satan's system. And that is why you have to be diligent. You have to be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. You're trying to be like Yahushua, like Jesus. He's the example. You're never going to get there, but that's what you're trying to do.
You have to be cautious of all your decisions, because they will affect everything you ever have.
Or ever do.
Exactly.
Well, in other news, we got some updates on the Trump shooting, if you want to.
Oh, let's do.
So here's new reports. I just talked to a couple senators who received a confidential briefing. The new reports are demonstrating and showing that the United States Secret Service had eyes on the would-be assassin 62 minutes before the events unfolded. In fact, they identified him. They did not approach him. They did not talk to him. He was walking around with a rangefinder. That's what it's called, right, Dan? A rangefinder. And a backpack. Nobody confronted him. Then 18 minutes before the shooting occurred, they lost sight of him. And no one thought to say, hey, let's go find him or try to pull Trump off stage. They allowed Donald Trump to go on stage while this maniac, who they identified, was nowhere to be seen. And remember, there was no drone reconnaissance. There was no helicopter support. The building was already identified as being a potential threat, and yet he's able to pull out a ladder from his car, go on the ladder on the top of the roof, pull out his rifle,
he pulled
set
out
up
a
his
ladder?
shot, and the counter sniper team doesn't even see him, even though they have the higher ground and the vantage point, and nobody during all of this says, get the protectee off stage, get Donald Trump off stage, get Donald Trump off stage. I've talked to a lot of senators here, and I sure hope this is incompetence, but at what point
It's not.
are we
Of course it's not.
willing to
It
say
is,
that
it's sick.
maybe something else
I
with
mean,
that
people
plate?
need to wake up.
This
man,
is one
and
of
see
the
what's
greatest
going on.
These
potential
motherfuckers are
political
evil.
scandals, bigger
This
than
is not
Watergate,
incompetence.
where in broad
It hasn't
daylight,
been incompetence for 80 fucking years, you motherfuckers.
62 minutes.
These people are criminals. This is a factual conspiracy. You know what a conspiracy is? When people conspire to do something, and they do that all the fucking time.
Yeah, they're not just a bunch
They're
of...
always in dark rooms in their fucking country clubs, out on their little islands, on their houseboats, or wherever the fuck.
Firing.
Yeah, cooking something up so that they can win. And it's always at our expense.
Yeah, but they try to make the word conspiracy seem like it's some fat kid in his mom's basement coming up with wacky theories when in reality...
Well, you know where that came from. It came from JFK assassination.
Yeah.
That's where they came up with the word conspiracy theory, because at the time, over 70% of Americans didn't believe it. They didn't believe the lone gunman thing. They didn't believe any of what they said, the magic bullet or any of that. And of course, they started doing what they do best. And, you know, when you tell a lie long enough, people start to believe it.
So who was it that supposedly shot Kennedy? What was his name? I can't remember.
G.H. Bush?
No, who was the fall
The
guy?
driver.
Who,
Oh, Lee
fall
Harvey
guy?
Oswald.
Yeah, Lee, did he die right away after
Yeah,
that?
of course. Jack
did he
Ruby
go-
shot him
Yeah, in the courthouse or whatever.
when they were transferring from the jail.
Ah, because they don't. It's funny how they always get offed right away.
Yeah, well, so they can't talk.
Yeah, so
Break down.
I mean
Tell the
that should
truth.
be enough proof right there, just to be like,
Yeah, basically, it's like I always say every frickin' podcast, they're criminals. They all need to be removed, like everybody. Like every single person. And then we, among ourselves, need to become the authority. And you're going to have to learn the job and on the fucking fly. Because they're all fucking criminals. And until they're proven innocent, that's how we're going to have to view them.
I mean, it can't be that hard to run the country.
Hey, they haven't let us be innocent until proven guilty, so now we're going to flip the fucking script. Now you motherfuckers are all guilty till we prove you innocent.
They need to quit being able to investigate themselves.
Yeah, like the Secret Service and the FBI and the CIA are all investigating themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder how that's going to work out. Just like the local police or the sheriff. We've investigated ourselves and found we've done no wrongdoing. Everything was done within protocol or whatever.
Yep.
Oh, so you mean when you go to a lady's house, like recently, there was a woman, black woman who called older about the prowler. And then the cop comes and she had like boiling water on
Have you seen this, Joel?
He shot her right in the face.
Yeah.
He shot her in the face.
Right. Yeah, we got to show this. Here's the Sonya Massey thing. This is ridiculous. So backstory, she called because she thought someone was outside prowling around her house. And these are the cops coming up. But this is bad, how it goes from 0 to 100. Walking around, let's see. Here we go. And the first, she knew he was evil too, man. And she knew like this cop had to be possessed, man.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Possessed by
This
a
dude is
demon.
possessed by a demon, and when she rebuked him, he
fucking
snapped.
snapped.
Any cop that's got sleeves of tattoos, and if you should see his tattoos, he looks like a freak.
Yeah, and I get
sick.
I guess his wife works at the mental ward, and she has mental issues, and the wife got in a quarrel with her, so the wife didn't like her to begin with, and then the cop that shot her was dating the wife or the girlfriend that works at the mental ward. So he already is going into this not liking this woman. You can tell just by the way he talks to her.
Car in the driveway? Oh, well, we checked your yard. We walked around the whole block. We didn't see anybody. We don't. We checked the whole area. There's nobody out walking around.
I know, y'all. Please, God. I'm trying to get help, y'all, but...
What do you need help with?
Nothing. Please, God. I don't know what to do.
Do with what?
Huh?
What do you need help with?
Nothing. I just wanted to see if y'all could help me.
What do you want help with?
Huh?
What do you want help with?
I heard somebody outside.
Yeah, we checked your house. We checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard.
We didn't see nobody.
Yeah, so nobody's out here.
You didn't see anybody?
No.
Nope.
We checked the whole area.
Gunshots in the background. I mean,
Just left it.
Wow.
From y'all. They're here in my house right now.
Here we go.
What about windows?
Oh, it was something that happened earlier.
Okay, perfect. What is your last name? Shouldn't have to think about your last name. You're not in trouble. I just need to text.
Massey.
Huh?
Massey.
You have an ID? That'd make things so much easier. I just need
I hate that crack, that ID crack.
Yeah.
You don't have to give them fucking ID. I'm so fucking sick of that shit.
What paperwork?
I got some paperwork.
Well, just get your ID.
Well, let's get your ID first, and then
one task at a time here.
Okay. Let me
Here, grab your ID for me.
Okay.
The family's gonna want a massive
Let's do an
lawsuit.
ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where
Yeah,
mine is.
and everybody else pays.
stack right there.
Yeah.
1 second.
Check on her.
Let me get this.
We don't need a fire like
No, get ready because you're going to be witnessing cold-blooded murder.
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot!
19 shots fired.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Drop the fucking pot!
It's dropped. She never even
Back the
dropped
blue
it.
till it happens to you.
Bring EMS now. We got a headshot wound to the female. Headshot wound to the female. 1078.
And you're gasping.
Fuck.
Fuck is right, pal.
Yeah.
I was on.
Just murdered somebody.
She didn't even. When you gotta.
So, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's enough evidence. We should just take him out on a stage and summarily execute him. Televise it and send a message. This is what happens.
Yeah.
You fuck around. There's no fucking 13 years of appeals. There's no fucking, we don't feed your ass for years and years and years. You don't get taken care of. You get put down because you're a fucking animal and you deserve to be put down.
So what happened to this guy?
He's probably in jail right now.
He got arrested. He got fired, arrested, charged with murder. And apparently he's got, dude, I don't know how this cop had even a job. He was on his 6th job with his 6th county.
Which means
got
he's
like
nuts.
2 DUIs.
And he'll probably get out in 6 months on good behavior.
Ooh, I don't know about this one, man. If you watch the slow version, it's straight murder.
You guys thought I said.
Shouldn't even.
How they felt. Okay,
Where
make
is
sure
it? Right here.
you. I'm like, bro, my friend's not even so much.
She didn't even throw the pot at him.
Okay, because
Plus, she was so far away.
Well, if you watch the slow motion,
No
she
pots.
sets it down on the counter when he pulls his gun out and puts both her
pots.
hands in the air and ducks.
If you can't see it, get some tissue paper. He handled the situation was. She gets up. The pot is in her hands.
This is another reason
Okay.
why
Where's the pot?
you need to be
Red
responsible for your own
blood,
safety, and we don't call
He's an
cops.
idiot. Just like
You are your own cop.
Yeah.
So he goes forward, right?
Train yourself, arm yourself.
So the pot's
I'm
sitting on the
tired, man. I woke
counter.
up and my voice is like.
Yeah, this guy's an idiot.
He walks towards her. Boom. Let's
But
do
the
this
point
in
is
slow
made,
motion.
you know,
Let's do
obviously.
this in slow motion.
But if you watch the footage after, when he's in the yard and all the cops show up, he keeps going. He's like, Man, that fucking bitch is crazy. All this shit. She got a history of 1096, which means mental illness.
1096.
Yeah, and like the whole time, it's just no remorse.
Trying to justify his
fucked
up thinking.
He was like, oh, I think the bitch tried to call us and set us up. Like all the other cops were just looking at him. They weren't saying a word. Like, man, you fucking idiot. The cop's like, where's the gun? Why'd you shoot her? Well, she had a pot of boiling water, sir. That she set on the counter and then she ducked. It's weird. Like, he was totally chill, and then she's like, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And he just...
Where's the riots?
That's what I'm saying. Usually they riot over that stuff.
Where was this?
Illinois. Illinois. Pretty wild.
They didn't have a chance to riot because they fucking did the right thing.
Yeah. Yeah, they arrested them right away.
They didn't do their normal fucking qualified immunity.
Yeah.
And by the way, just so everybody knows, every police, all LEOs and lawyers and judges, their immunity is only in the city of London. There is no immunity in America, so go ahead and sue them.
Yeah. Don't they all have to have an insurance bond?
Yeah, you can get into their jacket and take their pension, take their home.
Yeah. You can get them bad if you really try.
You really think so?
Oh, yeah.
It's happened. It's happened.
People who know what they're doing, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think every cop has insurance.
Why aren't these lawyers getting rich doing it then?
Because they're all in on the scam.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Hardly any of them will do anything. That's the thing. They're all a part of the fraud.
Well, some of them should be able to do something.
Yeah.
Well, some of them do, and then a lot of these people that win, though, they educate themselves.
Yeah.
That's my dream, actually. It's like 2 years from now, I want this podcast to be like one of the places where we've educated more people, even just like having links. I mean, eventually that's what I'm going to do, get other people who are much smarter than I and guide people to them to get them to free themselves. Living trusts, how things operate. Learn the game, because that's what they've been playing on us our whole lives. It's all fraud, really.
Fraud to make money.
Mm-hmm.
That's all the government really is.
Because, see, if you're born, wherever you're born, you're like a co-owner of the land and all the minerals and everything on it. So what they've done is they've taken the trust of what you own and they have control of it. That's basically essentially what they've done. Because let's say, for instance, if you were born in this state, Minnesota, then that means that this country, you are a part owner of it. So whatever it's worth, I don't know what it rakes in every year, but it's one of the top countries in the world. So it's a pretty wealthy state, which means you're pretty wealthy if you were born here. But they have your original birth certificate, which gives them, title to your what is yours. And unfortunately, your parents signed it over to them, so you have to figure out how to get it back.
Because guess what? We don't own shit, man.
No. Everything. Go look on your title of your home, your deed. It says you're a tenant.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, go look up what a tenant is.
We don't even own our own bodies.
Not according to them. I mean, I don't believe them, but I'm a living man. I'm a son of God, and I have an inheritance that He gave me. Now they've tricked all of us. Like, don't feel bad. I was fooled too. Everybody was.
Mm-hmm.
All we are is a social security number.
Yeah, it's just like a cattle,
it's a
or
free range concentration
a cattle
camp.
or a sheep that got the numbers on the tag on the ears, or the brand or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what your number is.
Yes, sir.
But what you can do is you can claim your name. It's called claim the name. You can claim your name in every way they've made it, so that you actually, when you operate and you sign your name and do all the stuff you're doing, everything you're doing is fraud, because you don't have the right credentials to be running a corporation. You don't realize what you're doing. Like, people don't even know, like, just what you do normally is against the law, but they don't do anything about it because it's part of the fraud.
Yeah.
They just let it go.
Well, it's what keeps them all living.
The money system. Mm-hmm. That's why, like, anytime go to any court and ask the judge. Say, do you make money from this proceedings? And they're going to get real sweaty because they are, and it's fraud. It's called securities fraud because they don't report it to the IRS. So there's two things you can do. You can say, okay, I'm going to report you to the tribunal of judges, and I'm going to report you to the IRS, and you can have fun with that.
Yippee.
People don't realize the IRS sucks, but they are like a attack dog. Mm-hmm. And you can use them to your benefit too. Because all that matters is our corporation of the United States is a bankrupt one. So they operate under bankruptcy rules. And everything you do is credit. When you sign something, now just remember this. So when you go and fill out for your credit cards or loans or anything, and they're like, hey, see if you can qualify for this or that. Well, they don't have to give you the credit, but they can take it. Like, they can get the credit out of your social account, and then they keep it. And then they don't have to give you the card. So every time you fill something out for a $5,000, $2,000, $500, whatever it is, $10,000, and they don't give it to you, just know that they took money from you. Because you're a creditor. If anybody who still has checkbooks, look at your checkbook. Go get a fucking magnifying glass and look at the signature line. And look at it's micro print, and it says authorized signature only. And that's why I told you earlier that what you're doing is fraud, because you don't have the right credentials to be authorized signature. You don't know what the hell you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Well.
And the rabbit hole gets deeper and deeper and deeper.
And deeper.
Oh, boy.
Have you guys ever heard of the dark web?
Yes, I have.
Do you know that Sam Squatches actually use the dark tree for their internet access in the woods?
Is that the deep roots?
It's the deep roots, and they go deep.
Wow.
Just so you know.
Wow,
there's a lot of shady activity on that. Huh?
Things are different in the woods.
I bet.
With the trees.
The damn trees.
Just wanted to let you know about that.
Well, thanks for that info, Sam.
No problem. I'm always here to help.
Well,
we got anything craziness?
We got some craziness here. Here's Kamala Harris.
So the United States shares a very important relationship, which is an alliance with the Republic of North Korea. And it is an alliance that is strong and enduring.
She's just as dumb as Biden.
You can't even... Okay.
We share an alliance with North Korea now.
Since you showed that thing on the TV, I'm gonna mention some things. So if there happens to be any liberals or Democrats that runs into this,
put your earmuffs on.
Or anybody or anyone who wants to vote because she's black or she's a woman and that's why you're voting for her, I just want to let you know that she comes from one of the largest families from Jamaica, the Brown family, which owned a lot of slaves. Okay?
Bum, bum, bum.
So she comes from a slave family. All her riches and her privilege, her families were slave owners, okay? That's number one. Number two, she was the head DA prosecutor in California. And what did she do there? Well, she was a part of, along with Sleepy Joe, they were a part of the 3 strikes you're outlaw, where if you had a little bit of crack, you got 25 years to life.
Shit.
If you got caught with a joint 3 times, Joel, that's 25.
25.
And then they had free cheap labor.
Yep.
From it. That's why they want it. We have a prison industrial complex. America is 5% of the population, and we're like, what, 35% of the prisoners?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we are a prison nation.
I think we're the only nation with private prisons, too.
Yeah.
For-profit prisons.
So And I mean, she was responsible for that. So any black and brown people, just know when your family went for long sentences unjustly for having a couple marijuana cigarettes, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
And you get 8, 10, 20-year sentences. That is completely insane. Sick. And that woman, I mean, I can't believe she's where she's at, number one.
For real.
But number two, for the things she's done to this nation and the people in this nation,
she hasn't done damn.
You already know what I think.
Just her stupid today's, tomorrow's, yesterday's poem every time she spits.
Or how she loves buses.
Yeah. Electric school buses, I just love them.
Oh, really?
Oh, God. It's bad.
With her
cackle. I love school buses.
Camel toe.
Camel toe.
Camel toe Camilla. Yeehaw. Oh man, this is just how crazy the people that follow her are. Here we go.
The Biden protest with
This guy's gonna go troll.
It's across the street. What the fuck? We want a skimmy. You like the shirt? Hey, Trump 2024, baby, yeah.
It's the tolerant left.
Go over there with your people. You guys are my people. Look. No, you're not. Come on. You know what? You can get hurt doing that stuff. Oh yeah? I don't know if I feel safe out here. Why is she still following me? Oh, it's the mullet. You wanna let me throw it for the camera? Wanna pose? Let's smell some children. Yeah.
What'd he say?
I'm here for Biden.
What'd he say?
I like to sniff children.
I like to sniff children.
Sniff children. No, Biden sniffs children, not Trump. No, stop. Don't sniff. Stop, I'm blending in. No.
That's like their final tactic is to scream.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Obviously you're not.
Why is everyone so angry?
You can't reason with people who are insane.
Yeah.
Sidewalk.
They are insane. They're all.
He stole the election. He tried to steal it.
They're all full of a needle full of juice, man. You know?
Well, that and a whole lot of brainwashing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. It's all hate. You see how much hate it is over here?
Just pure putrid hate.
Go right down there. What?
You know, I always see videos of Biden people going over to the Trump side, and they're all like welcoming and, hey, America, we gotta fix America. It's like
these guys are just fucking rage.
Yes.
They're just screaming.
And then if you hit them with reason and logic and they don't know what to say, they just and then they just use their craziness until you're like, whoa, okay, I'm out of here. See you later.
Sit in the middle of the street holding hands.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Run
why.
me over. Run me over.
That's why if a person argues like that, they don't get a seat at the table. If you can't articulate why you believe what you believe, then you don't get to talk. I mean, it's that simple.
Yeah.
You've proven that you don't have the mental fortitude and
Yeah, it's pretty bad. What do we got here?
8 billion people
are being controlled by 100 families.
Who are these families?
These are the elite oligarchs that control the planet. They literally run us. They tell us what to do, hear, see, smell, taste, touch, feel, where we can go, where we can't go. They're running us. The governments are put in place to work for the people, but they got it flipped and they got us working for them.
Right.
And telling us what they're going to do to us if we don't listen to them. That's the opposite of what it's supposed to be. The reason why the world it is today, why we have this boot on our neck, it's because of us. We're the problem. They're sharks. A shark smells blood, a shark attacks.
Right.
A shark is going to be a shark. How come we as 8 billion people haven't stopped falling for these divide and conquer tactics and stopped fighting each other over the scraps and realize who the real enemy is? While we're fighting each other, they're just cutting up the pie and laughing at us. Left wing, right wing, all the same birds. There's no such thing as a Democrat or Republican. The only thing that does exist, like I say, is a group of elite oligarchs that torture men, women, and children worldwide. That exists.
There you go.
Democrat and Republican doesn't exist.
Truth.
Yep.
That is like ball face, bare ass, jeans down.
Like that Trump, that previous video, that's exactly what he's talking about, the divide. We're too busy fucking screaming.
And you know what? I'm
like
just going to say it, where there is no, I mean, I don't know if I said it before, but I'll say it again. There is no red, yellow, black, or brown, or white.
Called different viewpoints.
We're all the one thing. Mm-hmm. We're actually all brown people. You want to know the truth? That's what it is. We happen to be the lightest skinned brown people there is.
Well, you are. I'm actually completely pure vanilla.
No, I mean, seriously, that's all we are. We're different shades of brown. There is no, and spirit doesn't have color anyway. So it's just, all it is the amount of melanin in your skin. And if you're darker brown, then you have more melanin. That's all it is. Noah, I mean, he had 3 sons, which means they were all brothers, which means we're all brothers. So that shit should be done. No more, right? I mean,
yeah,
it's kind of dumb. And then you got the sexist thing, you know.
It's all divide tactics.
Everything, yeah, riches, everything is done to keep us. That's where do you think white and black came from? Bacon's Revolt. Go read the book, and there's many other books that are like it around that era. It was like the 1600s, and they knew we got to get a way to separate them, because when they come together, they kill us, and that's what they did. There was white slaves, Indian slaves, Chinese slaves, black slaves. It was every color, and they all got together and they said, no more massa. And then they killed the massa, and all these other masters are like, whoa, we got to figure out how to change this. So what did they do?
Not very
They made the white people a more privileged class of slave. That's what they did, to try to make them think like, oh, I'm more important. You know what I mean? And that's basically what happened over time.
Yeah.
We accepted these labels, like, you know, when the cop, I mean, think about this. That's why when I'm telling you these cops are criminals, they are. And they work for the city of London, and they really do.
Pirates.
All this is a fact. They are domestic terrorists. It's a fact. Whether they know it or not, that's what they do. And think about it. When they're talking about you, they call you a subject. That's a subject to the king. And what's your label? You're a white male.
Yep.
That's what they call you. Not a white, not a man, because that's what you are. A male would be more like an animal.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all in the language. That's why I'm here. I'm here to shake you the fuck awake. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm coming out. And I need your help to spread this. This has to spread, because more people need to be awakened.
Like and subscribe. Spread it.
It's free. Just, I mean, a couple seconds?
2 seconds to click subscribe.
Boom, boom.
Shake trees from your hair, my pretty child.
Ooh.
Yeah? No?
Channeling Jim Morrison.
Hey, Jim Morrison.
I think that was Dreams.
Sorry. Shake trees is what we hear out there.
I'm gonna shake Sasquatch soon.
Shake, how dare you? I've been here supporting your ass.
Blake,
for
there's a
22
5-gallon
episodes,
bucket
you
out
asshole.
back with water.
I'm
if you
gonna
wanna
drown them. Listen.
You can't. Sasquatches can hold their breath for a long time.
Oh, I got plenty of time.
I've seen it. I've seen a few comments. I just want to say, I don't know if Sam's seen it, but there's a couple people that want you for president, Sam.
Sam Squatch for president.
2024, Sam Squatch.
2025, suckers.
That's when you walk in.
Yeah.
He'd probably do a better job.
I'm going to do a good job.
I think you would.
Trees for everybody.
You definitely save the trees.
The first bill I'm going to pass is the trees.
The trees what?
And the bill won't be on paper because it's
trees.
It'll be digital bills because
Top secret right now.
we can't cut trees down anymore.
Oh no.
No more wood.
Looks like it's hempcrete from now on.
It's just
Hemp
regular, whatever you can find. But Sam Squatches are keeping the trees. You can have some mud.
Wow.
Mud and straw.
Mud and straw, rocks. Fuck the rocks. Okay.
Fuck Sam Squatch.
And speaking of that, we're all done, folks. Have a good night.